Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you seasoned veterans. What we do around here, is we bring about conversations about a variety of social, emotional, and coaching-related topics. We've got over 480 audios available on a variety of topics, so hopefully something you enjoy. We're also over 500 subscribers, but if you could help by getting this out to more people, when we get to 1,000, we can give some money to charity, which is something that matters to me, since I know there's lots of people struggling out there as it relates to COVID and all the challenges associated therein and therewith. And so, in any event, today we're going to talk about something that actually a client of mine asked me to do. They said if you had 3 tips for how to make a relationship easier or work better, what would they be? And so I said 3. Okay, we can do that. So this is three things that will make any relationship better. Maybe not keep it together forever, but certainly give it better than 50-50 odds. And those 3 things are pretty simple. If you are looking for um, the nature of a coaching relationship, I'm taking on new clients. So there's 2 things you can do. You can go to the About Me section of this YouTube page, and my website is there. You can check that out. Or you can check me out on Twitter at PO Perception. Either way, both ways, good ways to set up a session. In any event, so the first thing is clear communication. Don't expect your partner to be a mind reader. This is so huge, and it goes across all races, all ages, all demographics, all types of relationships, whether they be binary, non-binary, homosexual, heterosexual, whatever they may be. If you don't communicate what your needs are in a way your partner can understand, sooner or later you're going to make assumptions. And the assumptions are going to lead to problems in the relationship because you're assuming the other person thinks the way you do. And that is one of the most difficult things that happens in relationships in general is when you believe that someone views the world the way you do and they don't. The amount of rejection that a person feels during that time period is almost insurmountable. And if that builds up over several weeks, several months, or several years, the relationship just begins to erode and communication gets harder and harder and harder. And then I end up working with couples who have forgotten how to be honest with each other about their intentions, about where they're not happy, about what they miss, about what used to be good in the relationship. And then obviously we have the ability to have conversations and kind of try and work through those things. But most of the time, and here's the thing too, when you start to see communication failing over a, let's say, 1 to 3 month period, that's the time to get help. By the time you get to double or triple that, you've had so long of a series of negative experiences with each other, your ability to trust the other person is ever going to get you has been negatively affected. Now, can it be repaired? Yes, but you're making life much more difficult on yourself. The next thing is having your own interests, whether that's books you read, hobbies you have, social groups you're part of, um, political or religious ceremonies that you engage with, whether that's having your own friend group or different things than your partner. Your own interest, and this is interesting, in the couples that last more than 10 years in a committed relationship, be that marriage, cohabitation, or just long term romantic connection. In my experience over the last 14 years, 94% of them that have a direct hobby that has nothing to do with their partner. You know, they go Monday night, I go watch football with my buddies, or Thursday night, I go to karaoke with my female friends from work. 94% of those people are the people that last more than 10 years. The reason for this is, how can you want to know what's going on with your partner if you're with them all the time? In other words, the distance of having self-interest for both parties allows for the missing nature of, hey, what did you do? What did I miss about your day? What did you miss about my day? And you kind of come together and compare notes. The more you rise in that, so couples that are 20 years, that percentage rises to 96%. And it's super important for people to maintain their self identity. The next and final thing in this is learn to fight nice. And I know that's weird because fight and nice don't generally go together in concept. But what I mean is, if the rule is we don't swear at each other when we fight, or if the rule is we put a 15-minute time limit on a fight, or if the rule is we don't bring up something that happened more than 6 months ago, have set rules for having disagreements and both agree to honor them. And if one or both of you cannot honor the rules that you agree to when things are going well, don't set rules of fighting when you're already tense with each other because it's not going to work. But if you can't do that, then agree. Hey, I'm about to break one of our rules. I'm going to walk away until we can have this later. And then have the rule, too, that if one person, uh, you know, walks away, that you don't bring it up again until that person that walked away brings the subject up again from a calm space. These are the rules that will allow you as a person and as a couple to kind of learn to keep each other's boundaries, and that level of respect will be beneficial to your relationship as a whole. So hopefully this is helpful. I encourage you to keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Until next time, everybody.